at www.kcaaradio.com.
Welcome, everyone. This is your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, here at the International Wealth Builders Radio Talk Show. We are here every Saturday at 1 p.m. on KCAA Radio Network, and we are very excited to be here with you. I am glad that you're tuning into our show. And again, you can also find us in your favorite streaming channels. We are available on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android app, and just subscribe to Building Solid Foundation. So today I have two amazing guests for you. And the first guest, I want to say Dr. Mansi Shah. Dr. Mansi is a multi passionate entrepreneur transforming humanity through health and wealth. And the health side, she has radically elevated well being of 500 plus patients' health through national medicine. On the wealth side, she is a rare first generation immigrant, woman of color to be founder of a hedge fund managing 10 plus million in foreign exchange trading and land development projects to provide people with safe and secured investment options. With her significant other, I know John Block is also part of what she does. But here we have Michael. So, Dr. Masi, introduce us, Michael, and let us know what his background is.
Absolutely. So you just read that I'm a founder, rare founder of a fund, and me and Michael, we are founder and partners in this fund. And Michael is also the lead trader on the fund, who has about 13 years of experience in foreign exchange trading, where he is a price action trader who has also spent 5 years on Wall Street and has a lot of connections with other multi-billion dollar hedge funds out there. So, welcome, Michael, one of the rare talent that you can find in the world.
Hi,
Hey,
Michael.
thank
Welcome to the show.
thank you. There's a lot of rare things going on in the show. I love this already. It's fun.
Yes, well, I was so happy to have met you before, and I learned so much about you too. I mean, your background is so diverse. You were in entertainment industry, as far as
Yep,
I can remember our discussion.
yep.
So I want the listeners to know more about you and what you guys are doing together. But first of all, Dr. Monsi is one of our members for the International World Builders Association here in San Diego, and I'm very very happy that she is involved in that group because she does an amazing job. She have all these amazing projects that I'm working with her. So thank you, Dr. Mansi, for being present in our organization.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to work with you and all the partners you bring in. Marie is an absolute amazing human being. So we're a fan, and nobody can say no to Marie.
I love that. Thank you, Dr. Mansi. So Michael, how you and Monsi connected? How did you guys connected?
Oh, well, we went to a private trading event in West Palm Beach, Florida. It was it was a really small group. It was maybe 30 to 40 people, all, traders, investors, and people looking to grow whatever aspect they're coming from. So Monty and I, we met a couple people. I took some numbers down, and Monty really stood out to me because she understood the value of price action trading, which is what my background is, and most people don't really understand that. So I guess that furthered our conversation. We ended up speaking about a week half later. We spoke for several hours, and then she was like, "Look, I would really want to work with you." And then what I did was I started showing her different prices on different pairs, and I said, "Look, just follow it. Just take my word for it. If you don't want to, that's fine. But just as long as you follow these prices, you'll see what I'm telling you is right." So after I would say about 30 days or so, she saw that everything that I was saying was happening, and she's like, "Well, can you work with me? Can you help me? Because I want," she was really involved in the FX world before, but like she told you, it's hard to find people like me that actually trade the price.
Okay.
Um, right. So then after we worked together for a couple of months, I came with the idea. I was like, you know what? Maybe we could start a fund together because I actually tried with a couple other people when I was on Wall Street. We didn't quite take it there. Just people have different, I guess, motivations or different goals, and it just didn't line up. With Monty and I lined up perfectly. We started a fund, and then we started trading. She started seeing how I don't like to say, pat myself on the back, but she started to see how good I was with trading and how consistent I was. And then we started just building the fund, bringing more individuals in, bringing more capital in, and we've just been growing it since then for it's been about close to 4 years, about 3.5 years or so, and
Okay.
we're continuing to grow. We're looking forward to working with some of your people or whoever, and letting people know this is a real market. This is a real thing. It's something the bank's been doing. It wasn't even open to us until, when I say us, I'm talking about retail trading. It wasn't open to us till 2009 after the housing crisis. So
Okay.
everyone remembers 2008 when the crash happened with the housing market, and the banks were trying to figure out a way to get money back into the bank. So they opened up foreign currency trading to retail traders, and that helped uh, the banking industry get money. But they don't talk about that because they don't really want to. They don't want the average person to know. This is something that only 1% of the 1% know about.
Okay.
So you can look it up on Wikipedia. You can look it up online on Google. Everything that I'll ever tell you is fact. Um, we're
Well, let me ask this question, Michael. So, Dr. Monsi, what
Yes.
is when Michael said that he's really that good? What do you mean by what does he mean by that? Because you're the one who's working directly with him. What is that for you?
So I would sum it up as he is the Warren Buffett of the foreign exchange world because that's the type of genius he has, that's the type of focus he has, that's the type of dedication he has. I can test him on price action any time of the day, any time of the month. Like he will tell you like numbers don't lie. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Numbers don't lie when it comes to price action trading. So I have spent a lot of time closely with him during COVID because we were kind of in the lockdowns and a lot of changes were happening in the market. And we still perform for our clients. And that was the genius that he brought to the table for our fund.
Okay, so you were very active in this whole trading, program. And what is the result for you personally?
Personally, it gives me so much peace of mind to be able to provide a secure vehicle, not just for me and my family, but to a lot of my clients now. And it also gives us leverage to build legacy for people and also do other projects like how we are working on the land development projects with you guys and other partners at IWBA. So just things like that. It has opened up so many different opportunities for us.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I mean, I truly appreciate you sharing your experience with Michael because part of it is people need to know who Michael is because we're talking about, their opportunity of investing on all types of, programs out there, but they need to really understand they have to do diligence. They need to know who the people are. And that's something that I would like to really, establish in today's show because our listeners need to have that information in order to make good decisions in building their wealth. So, Michael, I mean, what are the things that you think people need to know about you in regards to running this type of program for their own, purpose of
Mm,
building their wealth?
that's a really good question. I think the main thing is discipline. I always go the extra mile, and I know that sounds corny or whatever, but Monty can tell you I'm up sometimes 3, 4, 5 a.m. I might get a couple hours of sleep a day because I'm just so focused on monitoring my positions, seeing where to exit, where to add to positions, And like I said, I'm all around the world with information, knowledge, global economics. I know about the um, the GDP of like pretty much the whole world. There's a lot that goes on that is not talked about in the U.S. So we are, when I say we, Americans are pretty much um, in the dark when it comes to the rest of the world, and I bring it to light because I've been studying these other countries and trading their currency, and it's funny because when I travel, I meet people from all over the world, and if they're from like London or Europe or Australia or Canada, and I start talking about their currency, we get into a conversation to the point where they don't even want me to go because it's like they don't meet Americans that have this much knowledge about their country. So this the discipline, the consistency are things people will learn about me and my approach as far as business goes. Um, I don't really, let's say, I don't really, do too much else besides business. So I'm all,
Okay. Well,
focused.
let me take a commercial break today, right now, and I want to have more conversation on your background in our next segment.
Okay.
So, for all of you out there listening to our show, don't go away. We are here at the International Wealth Builders Radio Talk Show, and we have Dr. Monsi and Michael with us today with talking about international investing programs. So, we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Do you remember the power of dreaming? M. Teresa Lawrence helps us all reconnect with imagination through her renowned Leadership of Play coaching program. Schedule a session with Teresa on Instagram at Your Trueness to ignite creativity and pursue huge dreams once more. Don't let your spark fade. DM Teresa at Your Trueness today and reclaim the magic of dreaming.
Tired of qualifying your leads and not getting the right clients for you? Join the finest women in real estate and learn how to attract the best clients and increase your referral network. Call now at 951 378 5316. 951 378 5316 and become one of the finest women in real estate.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio Talk Show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Hey guys, it's Damon, Mr. Foxy, Damon Hart, and I'm here with the real men of real estate. And I just want to say, hey, come and watch us this Sunday, 1 p.m. live, every Sunday. Okay, we're going to be on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. If you got a minute, just tune in. We can't wait to have you here. I'm going to be there. If you can't make it on there, we're going to be at Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Android app on Building Solid Foundations channel. So tune in. You know what you got to do in the meantime. Keep it foxy.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back. This is the International Wealth Builders Radio Talk Show, and I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wade. Our guest today is Dr. Montisha and Michael, who is her partner in the international investing program that they wanted to share with us today. So, Michael, I know about your a little bit about your background. Can you just share us your background that because of your connection that you're able to put this program together? What is that connection and the background that you have? You can share with us.
Okay, great. Yes. So pretty much I have a degree in computer electronics. I started working with a tech company back in the early 2000, and it was not really what I wanted to do. And I, met some people on Wall Street when I did some work in that area, and I was introduced to some traders. So that was the first time in my life I've ever met any actual traders, And prior to that, I invested a little bit into stocks, but I wasn't really sure about what I was doing or how it worked. But when these guys explained it to me, and time went on, they started seeing how good I was also with numbers. So one of the guys introduced me to the foreign currency world, and he was like, "This is something you might want to take part of because it's if someone like you who's really good with numbers, you'll enjoy this more because you'll make more money by knowing the numbers, and it's not like stocks where you have to invest or rely on a company to make money. You just have to rely on the world's banking systems. So once I got into that, I tried it out for a little bit. It took me about, I would say about 3 years to really get the confidence to really do it on my own. And then after I started doing it for several years, people were always asking me, what are you doing? Because you're always traveling, you're always having fun. What are you doing? So I never did any marketing, so to speak, and didn't realize that just people were watching me for months at a time, years at a time. And like, okay, show us what you're doing. I'll pay you. I was getting all kinds of offers organically. And I said, you know what, maybe I could actually turn this into a business if I meet the right people. So in 2010 was when I was like, let me, actually live on Wall Street and really just be in it, like for real. And that was probably one of the best decisions I ever made. So with that said, I started getting the opportunity to meet other FX traders, other guys that were managing hundreds of millions and some even billions, to the point where they were like giving me challenges. They're like, okay, take this 100,000 and let's see how long it takes you to double it. Then I did that. I remember the first time I did it in about 5 months, 4.5, 5 months, and they were just blown away. They're like, oh my goodness. So then from that, I started getting introduced to the Hamptons and private yacht clubs and all these amazing people, very wealthy, that you would never meet, or you wouldn't even know who they are. You walk right by them and wouldn't even know. And from that opportunity, that's when I started noticing, hey, I got something going here, And then, one thing led to another. I started trading with some other traders that worked at banks and things, and we didn't really put a fund together necessarily, because they were older. They were much older than me, and they were already established, and they were like managing hundreds of millions, but they were just still friendly with me, and we would have conversations. I'd take them out sometimes like that. So then I said to myself, when I saw that they were doing it and no one knew who they were, and would just wear gray t-shirts and jeans and managing all this money, and you had no idea, it just changed my perspective. And one of the guys, I never forget, I went into his office, and that was the first time I saw like over 200 million on the screen, and like just talking about it still brings goosebumps, because it's like that was real. So it's like, for us as humans, when we see things, or if we don't see things, it doesn't seem real until we see it. So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this is possible. What do I have to do to get to this level? Who do I need to meet? How much trading do I have to do? So I mean, it's pretty much from that. literally my background from experience. And like I said, and what Monty said earlier, 13 years is a pretty long time to do anything. Um, so, in the beginning, it wasn't as successful, but I learned and, got it to where we are here today. And this is the challenge that I always tell people when they're skeptical, because there is a lot of skepticism, because this is not something that we're taught. Like, I didn't learn anything about this till after college. Um, so, when people are so hardwired into the stock market, you wouldn't imagine that there's another market that performs more. One of my most interesting, I guess, episodes or what have you is when I was actually beating the stock market for quite some time, and no one was believing me of the percentages I was making monthly. Then when crypto came out, and these guys are doing 180% and all this crazy numbers a month, then people started to believe me. But I was like, okay, I was doing this before crypto, uh, was a thing. So some of the percentages that they were making is, oh, yo, I've done that before. Um, it's just astronomical to see how this world has grown and how the organic marketing has made it what it is today. Because
Okay.
before, this was not a thing at all. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. So let me get into the product itself.
Okay.
How does that really work from, someone who is not aware of it? You know, what
Mhm.
is the process and what is the benefit for getting into this process? But let's start and how does it work?
Got it. So pretty much, the bank is the liaison to the platform. So let's say you put in whatever, 50 million, 100 million, whatever the amount is, 1,000, I'm sorry, 100,000 or whatever. You wire it over to the trading platform, the software. The money is in there like within 2 days. Once the money is in the trading platform, I can just log in. I'll show you really quick. I can just log in and place my trades.
So
Um,
while he's
based.
opening that, the
Yeah,
simple
we're on the radio show too. Just keep in mind.
Oh, right, right.
Yes.
so the simplest way to explain is when from America we go to Philippines or go to Mexico or India, we have to always exchange our dollar. And then the strongest part about dollar is everything that's a commodity is bought through dollars, like especially oil and other high level commodities, right? So everything has to exchange through dollars all the time. That's where when you have you seen the rates from here to Philippines, how it's sometimes high, sometimes low, and
Yes.
then when you buy and sell, you're either making money at times or you're losing money. So that's exactly what we're doing on the trading platform, the foreign exchange platform. And one of the simplest way to understand this platform is MT3, MT4. And those are used by other foreign exchange traders where these exchanges are happening on the whole platform where money is made or lost depending on the exchange rate. That's the
Okay.
simple way of
So
it.
so for example, if the rate today for the Philippine pesos is 50 pesos, then if someone invests, let's say, 100,000. So, and if the 50 pesos goes up to 55, is that the rate that the money is getting? That $5 change?
Well, that's a great question. It just depends on your entry point,
Okay.
because if I entered the position before, it could have been at 48, it could have been at 47, and then for that day maybe it's at 50 and it goes to 55, or I might not catch the whole move. I might catch it from 52 to 55. But that's a great way to put it.
Okay. I'm just trying to make it very simple for our listener to understand because, I am pretty average trying to understand it too.
No, it's
This
simple
is
math. Yeah,
yeah, this is something that I'm not aware of. So I'm trying
right.
to make sense in my head that, this is just money exchange to where
Mhm.
people are investing and trying to catch those changes. And that's how you make money from it. So they call it foreign exchange, but the name is Forex, right? That's
Right.
the name of the company. It's Forex Services.
The
Am I
market
right?
is called forex. Yeah,
The
foreign
market is called
exchange.
Forex, which is foreign exchange. It's a short form. But
Okay.
our company is just a private fund which trades on foreign exchange, and that's the service. Yes.
Okay. So, and how, what are the range of ROI that you get out of this?
Annual,
Annual
yeah, I was going
or
to say,
quarterly?
yeah, it depends.
Whatever the return for the investors. If somebody puts in 100,000, they had to be in there for a year. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay,
Correct.
so in a year, what would be the return of investment range wise? I'm not trying to create what it is. I just wanted to get some, understanding.
We have different ranges that we put together, pretty much 15 to 19% or 18 to 22. It just
Okay.
depends on the year. And sometimes we actually make a little more. But
Okay.
the key about it is it has to stay in there for a year. Really, 2 years is better. But 1 year you can pull out your profit and then continue if you want. But most people either keep it in or add to it. Some people take out too. It just depends on what their situation is.
Yeah. And so what are the risks? What are the risks for someone in investing?
Well, right now, what we're doing is we are creating we created a promissory note, and we protect the principal. So the principal is safe, and the profits will be whatever we make. So the only thing we can guarantee, which most people don't, is the initial principal investment.
Okay.
And the risk would be making less money, or I would say, honestly, because we have the principal protection strategy and guaranteed principal, the highest risk would be maybe 1 year you might not make what you expected. That's what it comes
Right,
down.
but your principal will be there. Like let's say
So
for example,
they don't lose their investment. That's what
no,
you're
so
saying.
you're right. So say for example, the year was kind of slow. We don't get anywhere near 15 or 18%. Well, let's say we make 9% or 12%. That's what
That's
you
what
would have.
the risk
That's the
is.
risk.
Okay, so they don't lose the principal
No,
investment.
no.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
So
we're just sharing this to all our listeners because I want to make sure that they are getting educated.
good.
And I tell everyone, don't make any drastic decision. Do your research. Make sure that you understand. Take the time to communicate and reach out to people that are expert in this industry. Make sure that you know what you're doing. This is the International Wealth Builders. We want to make sure that you are getting the right education, and we're not telling you to invest. We're telling you to learn and understand what you're doing in your own wealth, in trying to build your wealth. And Dr. Mansi Shah is a very successful entrepreneur. She's also a pharmacist. She helps people on wealth. She's got her own clinical business, and at the same time she also in the real estate development projects. So she has a lot of things going on for her. She's very savvy in regards to building her wealth. And Michael is, a very smart man who's created and worked with Dr. Monsi on this project. And I think they have been very good with their success. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys know that there are people like them that exist, that they're doing well in when it comes to wealth building. So we're gonna take a commercial break right now, and please don't go away. We have more discussions with Dr. Monsi and Michael in regards to the International Foreign Exchange.
Do you remember the power of dreaming? M. Teresa Lawrence helps us all reconnect with imagination through her renowned Leadership of Play coaching program. Schedule a session with Teresa on Instagram at Your Trueness to ignite creativity and pursue huge dreams once more. Don't let your spark fade. DM Teresa at Your Trueness today and reclaim the magic of dreaming.
Tired of qualifying your leads and not getting the right clients for you? Join the finest women in real estate and learn how to attract the best clients and increase your referral network. Call now at 951 378 5316. 951 378 5316 and become one of the finest women in real estate.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio Talk Show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Hey guys, it's Damon, Mr. Foxy, Damon Hart, and I'm here with the real men of real estate. And I just want to say, hey, come and watch us this Sunday, 1 p.m. live, every Sunday. Okay, we're going to be on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. If you got a minute, just tune in. We can't wait to have you here. I'm going to be there. If you can't make it on there, we're going to be at Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Android app on Building Solid Foundations channel. So tune in. You know what you got to do in the meantime. Keep it foxy.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back to the International Wealth Builders Radio Talk Show. I'm your host, Marie Antoinette Wade, and today is Saturday, and it's such an amazing time to have conversation about how you can build your wealth. We have Dr. Monty Shah and Michael, who is doing international foreign exchange that you can learn from them. And so, Dr. Monty, I know you are doing all this real estate development projects. You're doing your clinical, services in helping people when it comes to their health and wellness. And then now you're also doing this project with Michael. How are you able to balance all of that?
That's a great question. And it's more about blocking time and building solid foundations. And then you can do other projects. So once, you build a fund and it's successful, then I'm able to now build that, but also invest from the profits to a different thing, right? So that's how it all started. I had my job and then I invested in the fund myself, and then a lot of amazing things started happening because of the consistency of protecting the principal and having consistent returns and having that extra income. So, and then finding your zone of genius, right? You're not good at everything that happens in that business. So I'm great at relationship building, networking, marketing, and doing meetings that actually become clients. So that's my zone of genius, and that's where I stay in all the business.
Okay. And so, Michael, with Monsi being so savvy, I mean, what do you think about Dr. Monsi's, doing all kinds of business?
Oh man, I wish she could do more. No, I'm messing. No, she does more than enough, and it's like a blessing in disguise because, like already know, she's extremely smart, very into people, into health and finance and everything. It's been an absolute amazing experience because most people don't have that. They can usually just do one thing, or maybe sometimes two, but she can do like 20. So it's like takes so much pressure and stress off of me, and I can just focus on managing the trades and everything, and then we come together in our meetings and do updates and things like that. So I mean, I don't think there's too much more that we need to do. And what I was going to say too, for the people that don't really understand this and that are skeptical, we're definitely looking forward to do like private meetings or even Zooms or whatever, and we can show improve everything like from trading to
To
strategies,
returns,
returns,
taxes.
and then even some of our partners now who work with us, they've had phenomenal experiences. We can even have them speak also. So if someone is serious and want to really learn and grow their money, they can just take it to the next level with us. Um, like literally within a touch of a button. So yeah,
Okay, wow. Well,
yeah.
I have been blessed by my connection with Dr. Monsi because Dr. Monsi, I know she and I are working on so many real estate land development projects. That's why I know her credentials. I know where she lives, and I know, what she loves doing. And her being a part of the International World Builders really create that credibility and reputation on Dr. Monsi. And I know that Michael, you're now one of our presenters for the International World Builders, and I'm excited to really listen to you. And just for everyone out there, know that International World Builders Association is actually meeting every first Thursday of the month here in San Diego at the DoubleTree Hotel. Again, that's first Thursdays of the month, and we start at 6 o'clock p.m. until 9 o'clock p.m. If you want to listen to our presenters and learn from all different types of investing programs, I think that's a good place for you to start and really, understand the details, the basic principles of investing, because I have a lot of experts that are coming into this meeting. And Dr. Mansi and Michael are one of the presenters that we're bringing into these meetings. I know last meeting we brought in a lawyer who is a real estate broker and a developer also from Los Angeles, and he presented everything about loss mitigation. And we also have an international real estate expert, and he is going to be a part of our meeting next month, September 7th. And Dr. Monsi is going to be our featured presenter for that. And Michael, you're joining her, right, on September 7th?
I believe so.
Okay, so there you go. You're gonna get to meet them in person on September 7th, and I believe that Attorney Michael Paulin, we have who is the international real estate expert. We have Bill Ten, who is the president of the Los Angeles Real Estate Investment Association, and we have Dan Reddick, the president of the San Diego Creative Investors Association, are going to be our panelists. So there's going to be a lot more discussion on what is going to be presented by Dr. Monsi and Michael at the event, and that is something that is going to be very powerful for everyone to learn and to listen to, because this is where you bring all the amazing experts and doing their own due diligence during the meeting, and you're learning from everyone. So if you are serious about your wealth building and creating a fabulous lifestyle for you, you definitely want to check out International Wealth Builders Association and get to meet Dr. Mansi Shah. She is an incredible, incredible person to be connected to. Again, you're going to be blessed by her connection. And then Michael, I didn't realize that your connection is that massive. I mean, I wanted to be around you just, just to make sure.
We can't tell everybody everything in the beginning. You just gotta feel people out. I kind of stay in stealth mode because of that whole reason. And I like to protect. Not saying anything wrong with you, but in
Yeah,
general,
yeah.
I like to protect my energy because I need to apply it to making money and building with the
Yes, of course. I totally
people.
understand. I was just joking being around
Oh
you.
yeah, 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 yeah. But
And I'm
no,
sure it's going to be hard for people to get a hold of you because you're going
oh
to be
very
taking care of the trading, and
right.
that's where your passion is. And I heard that from what you shared earlier, that you just love doing that. And the
Mhm.
fact is that people will be dependent on you in doing the job that you need to do for making sure that they are getting the returns that they want to get out of the program. So yeah, I totally understand, but I'm totally thankful for your presence today and for sharing your knowledge and experience in regards to this international foreign exchange, because I myself is so, unsure of what it is.
Right.
And I always want to make sure that I understand what the program is, because when I'm talking to people, I want to make sure that I'm giving the right information too, because I have a lot of people that depend on me when it comes to information. So, we all need to do our due diligence, and the fact that you are very willing to share your information, and I'm very grateful of that. Now, I wanted to also ask you, for both of you, what would be some of the stories that you can share to our listeners in regards to the success, some of the success that you've experienced from your program?
Absolutely.
You go first.
Yeah. So we have over a dozen clients now, and one of the first client had money in Vanguard, and they had to take sabbatical for health reasons, and they had a whole worry phase where they didn't know what to do. When you take a sabbatical, your returns are not enough to sustain your lifestyle, and they were making about 4 to 5% in that account. It was really hard for them to understand how they can still take care of their health and themselves and still protect their principal and have some returns that can sustain them. So we had that initial meeting with the client, and the funny part is it was my patient. That's how I know this person. And because they were looking for this opportunity, I had the fund ready, and Michael was there to do the meeting with this person. So what we were able to do is position this person to get the 18 to 22% return on a big chunk. It's a good chunk. We're talking about 500,000. And then we did the whole mapping of their lifestyle, how much money they need, how much time they need to heal, and how they can support. And this person is now on the third year, still healing from the trauma that they are wanting to heal from, and taking the sabbatical, and just a whole different person who can now go back out there in the world and create more wealth for themselves, because they were so well taken care of because of this fund and the program. That's one great example. And
Wow.
yeah, it's life changing for us. It's such a blessing to help someone out during their tough times.
And I'll piggyback on that. We actually had a meeting with this person last week. Was that last week?
Yeah.
Time flies. Forgive me. But we had a meeting last week. He's a completely different person. So happy. He's been with us 3 years. He's gotten his returns. He's actually another person that is willing to get on calls sometimes, and he's actually done it before with someone else that I was going to talk about, who back in November of 22, we were going over certain prices with the euro. November 28th was the actual day. And I, gave him a price. I told him where it was going to go. And I told him it was going to take about 5 to 6 months to get to that price. And then it's going to hit that price and stall and then fall. And it literally happened 4 months instead of 5 to 6. So he's been blown away. He's actually added more to his principal, and you'll meet these people in time and hear the stories. And we're building all that now for people that don't know about this. The key is just be patient and just ask whatever questions you want. We can answer. We're 1,000% transparent, and like I said, we can show and prove everything that we're saying. So yeah, it's a very cool, neat experience, and we're just continuing to grow. And just keep in mind, I have the capability to trade a couple billion. So
Wow.
yeah, so we're that's one of our targets, is to get the fund to a couple billion, and just live life, help others out,
Wow.
travel
That
the
is
world.
amazing. I am so excited for all of those people
Hmm.
that took the chance to be a part of what you're doing, and then it gave them the reward for improving their life. That's a good story to share.
Oh yeah, and the thing is,
Wow.
it's so funny because as we're doing it, we're not thinking about the story until after it happens. So it's like, I never forget when I was telling him this price, and he just looked at me like I was crazy, and I was like, "Look, don't worry, just watch." And I mean, we laugh about it now, but he was like, what were you on? Like, that was such an amazing call. And thanks for telling me and sharing it with me. And, he benefited from it. He took a chance, like you said, and he benefited from it. And now we're going to continue to grow with him.
Okay, I just have a question.
Okay.
So when you're saying that you're predicting it in 6 months and then it happened in 4 months,
Mhm.
now does he have to pay capital gain on the short term, or is it still 1 year?
It's still, yes, it's still a year.
Yeah,
it's always a year for that year.
So
Yeah.
they don't pay any capital gains because we give everything after 13 months to save that.
Okay, so when he makes that money from that 4 month time frame, it just stays in the account, and then you just continue
Right.
until it matures to after 13 months. Right?
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm glad you asked
You
that
got
question
that.
because that's how we compound the interest. That's exactly how it works. So sometimes there's certain moves that I might do that might last for 2 weeks. There's certain moves that'll last 2, 3 months. Some might last a day and a half. At the end of the day, whenever the position is closed, I can just always go back into another trade, whether I'm buying or selling, and add to that. So just keep
Okay.
compounding. Right. That's how we do it.
So you're almost like I mean, it is similar to the people that are on the Wall Street that are doing their stock trading, right?
Exactly the same.
It's
Yeah,
exactly,
it's exactly the same.
but the market is different.
But the difference is, Michael, you're very smart. And
Yeah.
so how would you compare yourself to some of the stockbrokers?
Honestly,
we were just talking about this
It-
2 days ago.
Oh wow, that's funny. Honestly, we do the same thing. Sometimes I don't, like I said, I don't like to like toot my own horn or pat myself in the back, but a lot of them I'm actually smarter than. But
will.
I'm only saying that because of my live experiences that I'll share with you one day. Remember, I did live there for 5 years. Came across a lot of savvy people that work there and a lot of unsavvy people, but it's just, I don't know. It's just this whole mystique about, oh my God, you worked on. I mean, everyone. You can only tire one shoe at a time. It's like, what more?
So you just have that special talent, that
People
special
told
skill
me
that you were given, so God just gave you that special talent, right?
I've been told, yeah.
I tell people it's 1 in a billion talent, not in 1 in a million.
Wow, I like that.
So
Yeah.
you are like you're like a hidden gold, hidden gem, right? Is that what we're calling it? The
Marie,
hidden gold mine.
that's why I stay in stealth mode.
Oh, wow.
Incognito.
I'll say this: I wasn't like that before, but when I would come out and start showing people, and they realize how good I am, I'm getting tugged so many different ways. I mean, it's hard. It's a little draining, and I want to focus always on growing.
What happens if I keep promoting you? I mean, you're gonna get bombarded with people. I mean,
That's
you
why
know
we have.
how many people I have.
Well, we have. So check this out. We have filters. Monty's done beyond spectacular job of being one of the best filters ever. But we'll have to start hiring some more filters.
Okay, we're gonna have to take a commercial break. I kind of forgot my time here.
Okay, yes.
All right, we're gonna be back, everyone. This is such an amazing conversation with Dr. Monsi and Michael. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Do you remember the power of dreaming? M. Teresa Lawrence helps us all reconnect with imagination through her renowned Leadership of Play coaching program. Schedule a session with Teresa on Instagram at Your Trueness to ignite creativity and pursue huge dreams once more. Don't let your spark fade. DM Teresa at Your Trueness today and reclaim the magic of dreaming.
Tired of qualifying your leads and not getting the right clients for you? Join the finest women in real estate and learn how to attract the best clients and increase your referral network. Call now at 951-378-5316. 951-378-5316 and become one of the finest women in real estate.
This is Steve Matley. Join me every Thursday at 3 p.m. right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations radio talk show. I spent decades as a professional construction manager, business owner, real estate developer, and a college educator, and I enjoy learning new things from other people. We talk a lot about real estate, business, and finance, but we cover a diverse range of other topics as well. Some of the topics we've discussed in the past few months include real estate investing, leadership, higher education, ADUs, marketing using technology, multifamily rental properties, business strategy, entrepreneurship. You never know who may show up or what they may talk about, so join us right here on KCAA for Building Solid Foundations Radio.
Hey guys, it's Damon, Mr. Foxy, Damon Hart, and I'm here with the real men of real estate. And I just want to say, hey, come and watch us this Sunday, 1 p.m. live, every Sunday. Okay, we're going to be on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. If you got a minute, just tune in. We can't wait to have you here. I'm going to be there. If you can't make it on there, we're going to be at Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, or Android app on Building Solid Foundations channel. So tune in. You know what you got to do in the meantime. Keep it foxy.
Fire Up Connect is the most innovative business networking group, supporting and collaborating with a dozen of small businesses that are interested in building and establishing strong business connections, hosting educational live seminars while carrying out business and community-driven projects, as well as marketing programs as a part of its membership program. Fire Up Connect also offers virtual assistance with a wide range of services including inbound customer support, chat support, appointment setting and email management, graphic designing, video editing, web design and development, social media marketing, e-commerce solution, content writing and much more. For more information, head on over to www.fireupconnect.com. Fire Up Connect, helping success stories unfold every day.
Welcome back, everyone, here at the International Wealth Builders Radio Talk Show, and I am with Dr. Monsi Shah and Michael. So, Michael, what would be the best way for people to get a hold of you? Should they call you and say, "Hey, I heard you from the radio show"?
Absolutely not. The best way for now is to contact Monsi.
Okay.
But
So
make
Monsi is the
sure-
contact person.
For
Okay.
now, but make sure that they're 1,000% interested because our time is very limited. So we really want to let people know how serious this is, and I mean, we've have had so many conversations, just working together, Dr. Muncie and I, with great people. We've closed out or started nice business partnerships, and we want to continue. So just for me, I come out when I need to come out. Like I said, I'm in stealth mode. I'm like a stealth bomber hidden in the hangar until it's time to come out and fly and handle everything and drop those bombs.
Okay. All right. So, Dr. Monsi, I guess we're gonna have to bring them to the meeting so they can meet you there. So again, for everyone who's interested, you can actually call me at 951-378-5316. That's 951-378-5316. And I can give you all the information on how you can connect with Dr. Monsi and Michael. They are presenting at our event at the Doubletree Hotel. And this is going to be on September 7th. Thursday night from 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. And Dr. Monsi and Michael are going to be there to do a presentation. And for anything else that you have questions, definitely, again, call me at 951-378-5316. And you can also send me an email if you're interested in just sending me some of your questions. And my email address is marie@finestwomeninrealestate.com. It is a long name, but it's a name to be remembered. Right? Anyway, thank you.
Let me just say this last thing before we go.
Yes.
Don't worry. Like, as long as you are working with us, you will absolutely have my contact. Our clients and partners have my information. We talk regularly, so don't have any fear. But yeah, if you are interested in having some questions answered for now, we'll get that going for whoever's interested. Absolutely.
Okay. And Dr. Monsi, any last words for our listeners?
I would say the investments I have picked has given me the leverage to do what I'm passionate about, feed up my time, and be, given that hope to build a life. And investments are not talked about properly in our country. So that's why it's important to spread awareness on how to pick the right investments. And please come to the September 7th event that we're doing with IWBA, where we'll be talking about how to evaluate investment opportunities.
Yes, it's there's going to be amazing information for that. I'm very grateful for both of you, Dr. Monsi, Michael, for being in our show. And again, for all our listeners, thank you for tuning in to our show. I truly appreciate you. And I'm going to do all my best to give you more information that you can learn. And you're always welcome to call us, send a message to me, text message, email, whatever you want, whatever works for you. I'm here for you. So, again, we're here every Saturday at 1 p.m. on KCAA Radio Network, and you can also watch us on demand, this radio show on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Android app. Just subscribe to Building Solid Foundations channel. And again, we will see you next Saturday. And thank you so much for your time and listening to our show. Bye, everyone. Bye, Dr. Monsi and
Thank you
Michael.
so
Thank
much.
you. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
Thanks for
everyone.
listening.
Thanks for listening and spending your precious time with us.
Yes. All right. Have a great weekend, guys, and stay safe. There's a big storm coming in for this part, but stay safe. All right. Bye now.
KCAA, where every day is a great day.
More than